Hi everyone, we are Group 3 from 21B. Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Nafisha. Today, our group will present the strategic management analysis of Kim Hin Jo Malaysia Berhad, a company that well known for distribution baby and maternity product under premium brand like Mother Care and Early Learning Center. The company was founded in 1978. Kim Hin Jo is listed on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia and has built a strong presence with both physical retail outlet and distribution point national worldwide. Our analysis focuses on the company's performance from 2021 to 2023 using the annual report as the reference. In terms of current performance, Kim Hin Jo experienced a sharp financial decline. For example, its return on asset dropped from 4.02% in 2021 to negative 0.76% in 2023, while return on equity also turned negative. The operating profit margin dropped from 8.16% to negative 0.76%, where it indicates serious cost of efficiency challenges. Despite this setback, the company still holds 14% market share in Malaysia baby retail segment and maintains strong liquidity with a current ratio of 4.32 in 2023. However, it must respond urgently to threats like intense online competition, inflation, and a declining birth rates.
Hi, my name is Siti Murshida binti Jamaluddin. Moving on to corporate governance, Kim Hin Jo has a board consisting of 7 directors, include 4 independent non-executive directors which help ensure checks and balance. The board also include the 4 key committees: audit, nomination, remuneration, and risk management. However, there are governance weaknesses. For example, gender diversity is low. Only one woman is on the board and there is limited disclosure on board performance evaluation and succession planning. We recommend increased diversity, implementing regular performance review, and improve transparency on key leadership qualification. Now, let's look at the external environment. There are opportunities for Kim Hin Jo, such as the growth of e-commerce, rising demand for organic baby products, and the post-pandemic recovery in retail food traffic. However, there are significant risks such as global supply chain disruption, inflation, currency exchange risk, and strong competition from online platforms like Shopee and Lazada. These external factors are summarized in the EFAS table with an overall score of 3.14, indicated moderate responsiveness.
My name is Gosini, and now I will analyze the industry structure using Porter 5 forces. First, the threat of new entrants is moderate to high. With the growth of e-commerce, new competitors can easily enter the market without investing in physical store. Second, the bargaining power of supplier is moderate. Kim Hin Jo depends heavily on imports. Around 72% of its products are sourced from overseas, which limit their controls over pricing and supply chain stability. Third, the bargaining power of buyer is high. Customers today are price sensitive and have many options available online, making it harder to retain loyalty. Fourth, the threat of substitutes is also high. There are many generic or second-hand alternatives in the markets, which can reduce demand for premium products. And finally, industry rivalry is very intense as the company faces competitions from both traditional retailer and online platforms like Shopee. This is made worse by Malaysia's declining birth rate, which is shrinking the overall market. Now, let's look at the company internal analysis using the IFAS framework. Among its main strengths, Kim Hin Jo has strong liquidity with a current ratio of 4.32, exclusive franchise rights with the trusted brands like Mother Care and ELC, and extensive retail network across Malaysia. However, there are also key weaknesses that must be addressed. profitability is declining with a negative return on assets in 2023. The business still relies heavily on physical store, and the company has been slow in adopting digital transformation. Overall, the IFAS weighted score is 4.88, which reflects a strong internal position, but also signals the urgency to improve digital capabilities and address the profitability decline.
My name is Hing Wei Teng, and I will begin with a brief explanation of SWOT. SWOT stands for Strength, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats. It provides a structured overview of the internal and external factors affecting Kim Hin Joo. Based on our SWOT analysis, we created a Strategy Factors Analysis Summary, which is SFAS. The SFAS score is 3.20, indicating average performance in balancing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Several factors, like liquidity and franchise rights, are short-term or long-term enablers. On the other hand, weaknesses like declining profits and digital delays need immediate attention. Based on our SWOT and tools analysis, we identified 3 strategies alternatives for Kim Hin Joo to improve its competitiveness and long-term sustainability. The first strategy is accelerated digital transformation. This involves investing in the upgrade of the company e-commerce platform to provide a more seamless and user-friendly online shopping experience. It also includes improving integration between online and offline systems, such as real-time inventory visibility and order fulfillment. The goal is to capture the growing number of online shoppers, especially younger parents who prefer convenience and digital engagement. The second strategy is cost optimization and operational efficiency. This focuses on streamlining inventory management processes to reduce waste and holding costs. Kim Hin Joo can also renegotiate supplier contracts to improve margins and respond to inflation. In addition, outsourcing non-core functions like logistics and IT can help reduce overhead expenses and improve overall efficiency. The third strategy is regional expansion. By leveraging its strong brand partnerships and market experience, Kim Hin Joo can expand to underserved areas such as East Malaysia or even into neighboring Asian markets. This strategy helps reduce the company's dependence on the Malaysian market, which is facing a declining birth rate and saturated competition. In the end, our recommended strategy is a combination of alternative 1 and 2 to improve both customer experience and cost control, while preparing for long-term regional growth.
My name is Soichi. Now I will explain how Kim Hin Joo can implement the strategy and track its success. First, the company should upgrade its e-commerce platform to make it more user-friendly and mobile compatible. At the same time, it must connect online and in-store inventory for faster and more accurate order fulfillment. To reduce costs, Kim Hin Joo should review its supply chain, renegotiate supply contracts, and outsource non-core functions like IT or logistics. Internally, employees' training is important to support these changes, especially in digital skills and customer service. We suggest a phase plan. In the first 6 months, focus on tech upgrades and cost audit. The next 6 months should cover staff training and digital marketing. In the second year, evaluate results and adjust if needed. To measure progress, the company should track key performance indicators such as at least 30% of revenue from online sales, improve gross profit margin by 3%, customer satisfaction over 85%, and reduce inventory cost by 15%. These metrics can be tracked monthly using dashboards and reviewed quarterly. In conclusion, Kim Hin Joo needs to act fast. With digital upgrades and cost control, this company can become more competitive and restore profitability. This strategy is not only necessary now, but it also prepares the company for long-term success both in Malaysia and potentially across the region.
Thank you.